Always joining us at 8 o'clock, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, Whole Hog Sports, Richard Davenport. Richard, I was reading Dudley's piece, your coworker, and I know Jordan Walsh is expected to be there for Kentucky. Omaha Billahu looks like that he could be there as well. Anyone else that may have reached out to you or that you may have reached out to that could be attendance for this game against the Wildcats on Saturday?
As of last night, Omaha won't be coming. He's got to go back home on Saturday in Iowa. But Nick Smith's supposed to be there. Jordan Walsh, like you said, the blockers, Landon and Landgren, the 23 four-star point guard Landon and his brother, who's a 24 combo from Little Rock Christian, and then Brandon Garrison, the 2023 four-star big, about 6'9", 6'10", from Oklahoma, was supposed to be there, but his game got pushed back from Friday to Saturday, so that takes care of him. Dallas Thomas from Little Rock Parkview, the 2024 forward, will be at the game. Jeremiah Johnson, the 23 four-star point guard from Oklahoma City area, he won't be able to make it. He also has a game. So we're running into some, weather issues, and also, games being pushed back, and also having playoffs too. So it's going to diminish maybe some of the guys being able to make it.
Richard, I think that Cal is always going to be a recruiting nemesis for Eric Musselman based on the brand of Kentucky, based on his success and track record with NBA guys. But outside of Cal, is it Pearl? Is it Wade? Is it Barnes? Who is the maybe second in line that Musselman has to compete against the most in this league, in your opinion, for players?
Because they recruit at such a high level, I mean, they're going after guys that are mostly, in the top 100. I would say it's kind of hard to just say one. I was just thinking about that. I mean, Pearl, they've definitely gone head-to-head with Pearl, Alabama, Cal, Texas, as far as with Jordan Walsh. I mean, it just depends. I don't know if there's just one school they seem to bump up against all the time. It's multiple schools that, when you're recruiting at a high level, you're going to be going up against some of the blue bloods of college basketball. So it's hard to pinpoint just one.
Has the tide turned in regards to recruiting and Cal coming into the state and getting your best player? It seemed like for a while you think about Malik Monk, you think about Goodwin, you think about some other players where, well, if Cal came in, Arkansas was in trouble. Does it feel to you like that the tide's turned with the success Arkansas's had under Eric Musselman?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I mean, I think sometimes you get into some trends, and trends happen when kids do things. Some of the top players, they go out of state, or they stay in state, and now they're staying in state with Moses Moody and the other guys staying in state, and Moses having success, being one and done, and then with Nick Smith deciding to stay home. I think that kind of motivates guys to take a harder look at Arkansas and thinking, well, I don't have to go out of state. I don't have to go to Kentucky to have success. And I think that's something that you're probably going to see going forward, especially with Coach Muss and the staff, because they work so hard at recruiting. They're very good at developing relationships. And let's face it, his NBA background and his the staff with having so much NBA background experience, that's a plus. And the guy knows basketball. He's got connections. He knows how to get you to the league, and that's what kids want.
NIL has become such a big part of the equation now, and the deals that players can secure through that. This feels, Richard, Saturday like a big NIL game for players, either to kind of give the return on the investment for the deals they got, but also for bigger deals down the road. To me, we haven't thought of that angle before, but this feels like one of those games where you could really kind of elevate yourself from an NIL standpoint for the players that are on the roster.
Yeah, you hit a big shot. You have a big game. I could, definitely. I mean, that's the big you're playing and you're elevating your game or helping your team to win over the one program that everybody wants to beat, and the energy in that arena is going to be insane. So it's I think that's a possibility. It could definitely help one of the guys or a couple of the guys.
Legends are born in games like this.
No, there's no doubt. And what's some of the most recent games that we remember? Qualls against Kentucky. We still remember Scotty's shot against Kentucky at Bud Walton. It's usually the high profile games when a guy comes out and makes some plays, and people are always talking about that for not only just coming weeks, but years.
I think about the play that Jalen Tate made last year, getting that offensive rebound, sinking those 2 free throws that helped Arkansas beat the Wildcats. Devontae got that steal at the end of the game. We were talking about him a little bit earlier as well. And Richard, for the display that Bud Walton has been on this season, you think about the Auburn game, the celebration that ensued, the Tennessee game, and now the Kentucky game, just the atmosphere that Jordan and Nick and Anthony and some of the other guys that they're trying to recruit have either seen on television or gotten to experience firsthand themselves. I mean, and I know you want to get to the NBA. I know you want to play for a good coach, but how much does that element, you think, help Arkansas when it comes to recruiting high-caliber basketball players?
Well, it helps in all sports. When kids visit the campus and see an intense crowd, and it's our Arkansas fans are in some ways are on a different level than other fan bases, just because it's the only school. It's the basically one school, no pro sports. All the energy goes towards Arkansas, and kids see that, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, what have you. The support that Arkansas enjoys is as far as the intensity of the crowd and the loudness and the enthusiasm. And then when you have a team like you have right now, coming off of a Elite Eight appearance and then having success this year and playing the way that they are right now, and then you have a head coach that is probably as much of a promoter as he is as a coach, and I don't. That's not a slight. That's just Muss is just a guy that just loves, interacting with the fans and encouraging them to show up, and they're so creative in trying to build up the energy for a game. I mean, you see it when they get on the court, and kids see that, and they hey, you want to play for a program like that and a coach like that.
I want to ask you about the Monday Night Football situation. It looks like that Troy Aikman is going to head to ESPN via the New York Post and Andrew Marchand. Some people don't care who's broadcasting. I like Madden. I like Gruden. What do you think about him kind of shifting gears from Fox and stepping into that Monday Night Football booth, Richard?
I'm kind of neutral. I'm like you too. Madden, Gruden. I like some energy. Where I think with Aikman, he's more of he's good. I like him, and I enjoy listening to him. But he's not on the same energy level as some of the guys that like Madden or Gruden, at least to me. But I think it's a good pick. But on the other side of it, a lot of times I kind of tune the guys out and just really watch the game. But it is kind of fun to have a guy that's kind of entertaining and can break down the game for you really well. But I'm kind of hot and cold on announcers. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, there's rumors he was going to go to Amazon for their new NFL package, him and Al Michaels, and I don't know, that was just a diversion or a smokescreen or whatever, but I still think as popular as streaming TV is and more people are getting used to it, it's still going to be hard, even with the NFL. Those games, I don't think, I may be wrong, I don't think they'll be as watched as much as the ones on regular TV. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. That might have been part of his decision, Richard. He doesn't. While Amazon's got all the money in the world, you still want to do work that people are going to see.
Yeah, no doubt. And the networks, everybody's got the networks, so I can see that. And same time, I mean, hey, he's not hurting for money, and I think a lot of it's just chemistry and how he feels about the people that that are hiring him and the people that he's going to be working with on the air and stuff like that. So it's not always about maybe an extra million or so here or there.
Yeah, they're starting to get player money now. These analysts, $15 to $20 million a year. So it's kind of like covering recruiting. It pays pretty well. So, Richard, yeah, exactly. Richard, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you next Thursday. Stay safe out there.
All right, buddy. I'll be at my yacht this weekend. Take care.
Maybe I can use my helicopter and drop in on the helipad on top of your yacht there.
You're more than welcome anytime, Tony. Come join us, big guy.
First liar never stands a chance, do they, Ty?
Yeah, it's when I think of high-paying salaries, I think of sports radio and covering recruiting.
Football might be over this season, but basketball is in full steam for both pros and college hoops. For all the latest odds, totals, player performance props to where the next fired coach is going to land, BetOnline is the #1 spot for all your sports betting needs. Head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use our promo code BELIEVE to get started. That's promo code BLEAV. And it's not just basketball. BetOnline is your source for hockey, boxing, and UFC odds, right to the Olympic coverage is the best in the business. From sports right down to your favorite Vegas casino games, BetOnline is your #1 online wagering destination. BetOnline, the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports and play your favorite games. BetOnline, where the game starts.